Hello, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and Pop Culture PhDs. Welcome back for another late night edition, an after hour session of the Rec Room. So, we're coming off a holiday weekend. I hope it was good to you. I hope you got some good stuff in there for either memorial services or time with family and friends, food, whatever. Yeah, my brain's a little out of sorts. So, I'm running a couple minutes behind tonight because I completely forgot I had to get the studio rehooked back up for the rec room instead of last land standing. So a little reconfiguration on my part there. So if you're new to the rec room, what's going on here? Well, whether you are a creator or spectator or anywhere in between, this is your virtual lounge for pop culture randomness, a double dose of gaming, and maybe a little bit more than a splash of dry humor. So currently English, a little late for English. We're specializing in strategy, stealth, sandboxes, and shenanigans. So we did have a whole host of shenanigans on Saturday. So we had no stream on Sunday, which is normally our official outing at 7 p.m. Eastern. What happened? Now, that is actually normal on a weekend that we have Last Land Standing. I forgot to mention that, but I was promoting Last Land Standing. So, also with it being a holiday weekend, there's plenty of reasons why I need to take a break rather than double dip trying to do, stream every day on the weekend in that case. But, so, episode 4, Last Land Standing, with some more Splinter Cell goodness, that is complete, and that is on all of our archive platforms. So, it's still available on Twitch, but of course, it'll still be on there indefinitely for YouTube and Odysee. So definitely check that out. So had a good time. I mean, we got close to maybe 3 hours again. We got 5 matches in, or at least maybe it was 4.5. And had some of our returning guests, even had a new guest. And to me, it went off much better, I think, last time. It's not really about winning or losing. I mean, yes, I'm a competitive dude, like a lot of you other competitive folks out there. Um, and the nature is that yes, it's more fun to win than lose. But at the same time, I've kind of hopefully gained some wisdom from years of gaming in the sense that you don't want to put friendships at risk by acting like a knucklehead. So the emphasis really when we do those sessions is to have fun, of course, but I feel better when at least, matches, even if they're losses, as long as like you rip through them and you do your best and you have some good moments. I didn't feel like we had quite so much of that with episode 3, but this time it felt like it was a good session all the way across, regardless of winning or losing. And actually, even the people that won or we were up against, they had some good plays too, and some of those were even caught on camera. We also had some new features rolled out. We finally got our first episode for that in high def. I had some layout changes, and so it's I think my favorite episode to date. I mean, tied with maybe the first one or something, or at least above that when we were first getting it started. But I'm definitely very happy, and I appreciate our guests that came out to contribute to that. So I couldn't do it without them because multiplayer format requires multiple people. like of course, with AI, I'd have to script all kinds of bot stuff to random controllers or something, in order to make that even look like it's actually a thing, and that's no fun. So, let's talk about housekeeping stuff. So I think everything is good. I talked about the schedule stuff. One possibility, and this isn't anything in stone yet, but I think the countdown is finally on for the exit of the hamster wheel. I know for those of you who've been tagging along for any number of the last few months, I've referred to that as because I put hamster wheel beneath job, and one of a couple things could happen. I could be off the hamster wheel permanently. I could be off the hamster wheel maybe for a short period of time and then back on at a later point in the year. I don't know. Or could be completely done and onto a actual job. Now, when I say job, I mean still talking like food service or something, which is pretty bad that I put the hamster wheel underneath food service. But I mean, gotta take care of the bills and that kind of stuff. But because of those possible changes coming up here in the next few weeks, I don't know what will happen with schedule. Now, there's a possibility maybe the rec room official can stay on Sunday. Maybe I'll have a shot at moving it back to Friday like we started out with. I don't know. But there's also a possibility that at least the late night stuff might stay consistent. So maybe Tuesday, Thursday. I don't know. So stay tuned. Be a little flexible if you are somebody who watches live with us, because personally I would love to get some of these back into earlier time blocks when more people can participate and hang out with us, but at the same time Just got to forge ahead with whatever time is available. I mean, I'm still pretty happy with the fact for 10 months now, managed to actually not even miss a weekend if it wasn't for being out of town or, um, the occasional having to switch on account of doing Last Land Standing. So we've made it this far, pushed through everything, and still kept episodes on a pace of about 2 to 3 a week, which has been pretty good. So just stay tuned. We'll probably have some updates there, maybe in another couple weeks or so. So under the hood, not really anything else going on. I think I finally got the last missing piece done for Firewall Protocol Saga Ascendant Chaos Book 1 there, which is on screen, and you can get early access content to the audio on our Patreon page. But at this point, there's a lot of things I'd prefer to be working on. I'd like to be getting more prints done. I'd rather be knocking out our graphics so we can get our other programs up and running. But really, all systems forging ahead for getting Ascendant Chaos across the finish line for publication. So, over the next few weeks, I'm really going to have to be knuckling down, getting editing done, revisiting all kinds of content that was written upwards of 15, 20 years ago in these notebooks, which are just massive. We're talking scraps of paper, napkins, bulletins, 8.5 by 11 college rule paper. I've got the most random stuff I've written notes on over the years, and it's not all like that, but definitely some of my earliest ideas are in there, and I want to go back through it, make sure I haven't missed anything, because once it's in stone, or not in stone, but in paper, getting finalized to hard copy, I don't want to be finding stuff to really cause reason for a major overhaul for a second edition. I mean, stuff may change, especially with working on the future books, in case maybe I had a name change or something like that. But for the most part, I don't want to be going through any of that process. So hopefully between now and maybe mid-July, I might really be pushing to get that across the finish line. But like I said, you can check out some early stuff on that for our Patreon. We got over 4 chapters, and we're actually into chapter 5 over there. So on a monthly basis, you're getting a new update there. Then beyond that, my 2 cent block. I mean, part of me wants to make this a variety show, but honestly, I just can't, put enough content together. It's another thing that I just don't have the time for, but I really, really want to. So from an anime standpoint, we've got season 7 of My Hero Academia going on, and season 4/5 of Demon Slayer, and Kaiju number 8. I'm actually really enjoying Kaiju number 8. So it's kind of doing some cool stuff there. Now, one thing I hadn't seen, I don't know why it didn't catch my attention. I mean, it's not real, can't say it's going to bubble the top favorite list or anything, but I'm actually watching Fire Force, which I never watched, and that one's already, I think, about 4 to 5 years old. It's already had a couple seasons, so I'm a little way into season 1. I guess over the weekend, I was kind of like looking for something new. Something caught my attention with that for some reason, so I'm kind of checking it out. There's definitely some... I came up with a key phrase when I was talking about Memorial Day. It wasn't because of Memorial Day, because as I've talked about with holidays. So if I say Babylonian infiltration, you'll know I'm talking about a lot of the symbolism stuff going on with the occult and globalism stuff. And it's interesting to see how there is still some of that even in anime, which they have, a completely different heritage in terms of religious stuff. Because Japan, my understanding, now again, anybody can correct me, my understanding is, Japan is heavily rooted in Shintoism, I believe, or Buddhism, or I don't know if there's any correlation, so I'm not trying to step on my toes there. But, from time to time, some anime will touch on to Christian-based stuff, but still heavily, it comes with a lot of Catholicism for symbolism and stuff. Yet at the same time, Fire Force is dealing with a lot of I don't know what to call it. It's just got this parallel to Catholicism, but it's got these. It's this quasi-religious, but it's still got symbols that relate to more of the Babylonian stuff. Now, if you understand stuff going on within the Catholic Church, you might understand why. But at the same time, it's weird to see some of that come through anime, which kind of has a tendency to stray away from a lot of that as a whole. I mean, there's some that have dealt with a lot more Christian stuff. In terms of symbolism, I guess I should say, probably the most iconic one being Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is trash, and I'm going to offend some people by saying that, but I don't really care, because it's, even with the symbolism it's using, it's not doing it, any justice or using it with any care whatsoever, so, but yeah, anyway, so I'm just plugging away through Fire Force. I'm getting kind of a bit on a tirade there, so I'm just kind of, looking for other things and just watching something different, but Those of you who have been also tagging along for more recent weeks know I've been kind of been using AI as the virtual whipping post, and I don't have much of a rant on that today. But I saw a couple takes which a friend sent me just a couple days ago, and these will end up being spot on. So I find them kind of amusing. I figured I'd share with you before we get rolling here. So it was just a screenshot of a couple tweets, one of which said, "You know what the biggest problem with pushing all things AI is? Wrong direction. I want AI to do my laundry and dishes so that I can do art and writing, not for AI to do my art and writing so that I have more time to do laundry and dishes." And the other one was, "Humans doing the hard jobs on minimum wage until robots write poetry and paint is not the future I wanted." So I was blown away at how succinct those points were, because even though I rant on AI, it has a lot to do with handing over the stuff AI is doing. And somebody summarized that very well, is why is it that we have AI doing the stuff that we'd prefer to be doing rather than having AI do the stuff that we don't want to be doing so we can spend more time? I mean, it's just mind-boggling that it makes more sense. You can have AI do the technological things. Some people want to do that, some people don't. But I'm definitely a person who would love to be doing more of that. But at the same time, I can't, because I have other responsibilities, and not to mention, I can't blame my displacement from a software career on AI per se, but I'm sure that has made it more difficult to get back in, and I'm sure there's other people in the tech field who have been displaced by that. So why is it that AI is displacing that and leaving only these bottom rung kind of jobs available? It's kind of interesting that they don't have a focus on AI doing that kind of stuff. So I thought those were great points. Um, yeah, it's almost like I'm going to have to create my own special corner every episode for hating on AI, but I'm not going to get into a big rant on that tonight. So, anyway, we're here back on some MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries for PlayStation 4, and this is episode 66. Not to be confused with Order 66, although we might have some similar functionality here, because I named it Anakin Skywalker. Annihilator X. Reason being because we stopped at a hub which has the Annihilator available. I think we've only seen it one other time, so I'm actually contemplating picking that thing up tonight. And the thing is a massive slug, so we're going to see if we can actually put some slugs on the thing and see if we can turn it into a walking death machine. And also, I think we're going to take on the X Marks the Spot scripted mission. So that was the name for that. And beyond that, it's tough to know where I end up going once we start digging into an episode. So really, I can only base the naming off where I think we left off. So that's kind of the plan. And we'll see what happens. That is provided that I did save at the industrial hub. If not, this all goes out the window. Because usually there's a save for entering the system, so hopefully that is in place. We have dead air. Please wait. Yep, and we're still looking for dragons. So where are we? We got our mechs fixed. We are on the industrial hub. Is the mech here? And I recall it was about 6 million or so. And we have 16 million, so we can afford it. That's interesting. Not often to see a level 5 sitting in the store. 2 million, and we already have one. That would be a backup, which is not usually available. It's kind of interesting. Level 4 in the store, even. Alright. Not going to spend money on that because... Oh, wait a minute. Might spend money on that. Anything else I'm overlooking? Nope. Okay. There it is. There's the Annihilator. The Annihilator 1A. It's so tall, it's getting its head chopped off by the screen. So, as of right now, I believe we only have 2 other 100-ton mechs. One of which is the Atlas, which we deploy quite frequently, and our bot usually, you know, gets it trashed, you know, and doesn't seem to put out a whole lot of output with it. The other is the King Crab, which is already pretty slow as well. So that one seems, I mean, it's got some firepower capacity, but the other problem is by us having a lot of mechs in this weight class, it costs us a lot in the quarterly payment. So that's why I only have one in active stuff. Now, as I'm looking at this, my thought was last week with those AC-10 hardpoints, that might be an opportunity for me to put a bunch of LB-10X AC solid slugs on there. Plus having my preferred medium lasers. So I think I want to buy this just as an I mean, I say an experiment, but it's not like I'm going to go back to undoing it. But if we buy this, I'm going to have to anticipate tromping around like I said, a slug, because this thing is the slowest, other than possibly an urban. I mean, this in the urban might be battling out for slowest mech. 32.4 kilometers an hour. Normally, the baseline for slow is like 48, and then on average, a lot of mediums are like in this 64.8 category. Well, this is a damage sharing bad example, but see, then Crusader 64.8. So a lot of them are 64. It's not. It's like almost 64 is the norm, and then you have all these outliers which are higher than that, which get into the 80s, 90s, 100s. But those are mostly your light mechs. So on average, your mediums and heavies are in the category of 48 to 64. So this thing is super slow. So even if we got 10%, 15% boost out of this, we're talking an extra 3.5. We could only get this up to about 36 to 37 kilometers per hour. Not fast at all. So yeah, risk taken. Here we go. Let's see what we can put on this thing. Otherwise, I'm doing a reload. All right, so that put up our payment to 2.4, so it's not costing us too much because I finally cleaned some of this out. But look at this. Even here, you still can't see it. And I've made remarks about this before. Both this one. What's the other one? I'm forgetting one of them. Oh, the Cyclops, I think. Where's the Cyclops at? Cyclops not quite the same, but if you look at the head design, it's kind of got the scoop dome and almost like the eyepiece. The Annihilator's not much different. That they both look like Geth from Mass Effect, and I've looked at some of these designs, and they definitely seem like some are inspired by other popular sci-fi franchises. Now, of course, MechWarrior and BattleTech been around for a long time, so it's not like all the designs are like that. But clearly, there's I think there's a couple that look man, English brain words. Some that look like Spartans from Halo, and then you've got some that look like Geth from Mass Effect, and those may not even be the only ones. It's just my comparison from being involved in a lot of different franchises, so I don't know for sure, but it sure looks kind of like it to me. So let's see what we can do with these hard points here. Will you allow an LB-10X AC solid slug? I hope they're not a heavy hard point. Heavy rifle, AC solid. Ooh. So I've only got 2 3s, and I'm not risking those. So let's see if I can gamble with these 2s here. And it's going to free up some weight. That's fantastic. Okay. Alright, we're on a roll here. We're going to need some ammo for these bad boys. Alright, give me some lasers. Especially since we stocked up on some 3s here. Oh, we've even got a ton of 4s. Alright, we can risk some 4s. Alright, I'm not worried about the arms. This ain't a punching machine. Surprisingly, the armor looks a little low given the weight class. So we don't want the AC-10 ammo. Ooh, we might need to beef this up with some double heat sinks. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I guess we should be glad it didn't need dire repairs. Yeah, we had plenty of doubles here. Okay. Oh, you know what? Well, guess we'll do that. Let's double up on the ammo here. Alright. Still got 6 points there. Oh my goodness, I was wrong about the armor. Look at that. We just popped up another 122, or 192. So 122,000, not bad. 72 days, this thing is going to take forever. Maybe by the time we fly to our destination, it'll be ready. Alright, let's try this. Let's see if this thing is a hero or a zero. Alright, where are we going? So we didn't say something about X marks the spot. Is that this one? There it is. Yeah, that's the 11. So this is the last one I know of thus far for Heroes in the Inner Sphere. So we got a long way to fly. We're probably going to have to do some demolition on the way. So where did we leave off here? Let's fly somewhere we can get something done. What's this? Rise of the Black Dragon. Yeah, we're not going to do that just yet. Can we get... Look at this. Instead of doing a straight line again, here we go. Pathfinding at its best. Hard turn into space. I'm going to head to this one first and see if we can't find a demolition one nearby. We've got gas money for the time being, but that'll change real quick. See, there goes 2.4 mil. $2 million goes south just like that. Right, might as well look for a dragon every place we stop. No dragon. Wagon really hard to get. Alright, so we got some things here. What do we got? Ugh, battlefield. No. Can I get a demolition, please? Warzone's okay. Scorched Earth is not. I mean, targeted kill is probably more appealing than some of the others here. Targeted kill. Well, this was close. I guess targeted kill and defense give us a couple options, so let's get some gas money and let this other thing get repaired. Outfitted. Or refitted. Is refitted actually a word, or is it just refit? Refitted. Alright, contract. So they're in the 80s. That might be a little difficult. Tonnage up to 400. Let's save before we jump headlong into the abyss. Alright, so... Oh, this one's lovely, so this one's got bad visibility on top of being that, but they might pay more. Let's see if we can roll out with DJ Shadowhawk, perhaps. Salvage, a lot of cash. Yeah, there we go. We like cash. We can pay out for 5 mil. We'll try that. May or may not be a good idea. Shadowhawk might put us a little light.
Weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
Yes, sensors, schmensors. Okay, well, this is the heaviest mech that I roll in, which is a 90. So rather than drop down to the Battlemaster or the Shadowhawk, I think we'll try this. This guy's still missing ballistics. Does this got ballistics on it? Yeah, it's got the AC-5. He's just missing ballistics, and that's got nothing on it. But I don't want to change him. It could maybe... So she's lasers and missiles, which has... He's ballistics and missiles. You know what? Let's switch the two. Get him leveled up. we go. Sorry, Mahoney, you're rocking the katana tonight.
This bounty is only payable if we bring the entire group to justice. So
yes,
you will have to search the area and ensure that everyone on our list is found and dealt with before we can pack it in.
Of course, you're gonna make us walk to all of them. Well, at least I ain't getting ahead of the pack this time, so I got fellow bot meat puppets in tow. So we're maxing out at 64 here. The Annihilator is about half the speed. Well, actually, it's like half the speed. It's gonna be delightful.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
We can go all the way around and come back to the one that's closest to us. Play ring around the plateau. Yes, step right up. So I can cook your skull.
Wow, awesome shot.
Why did I see the blue icon as if it was something we needed? I think we had griffins on the kill list. I think the only job we have left is the mech collector, not the mech hunter. I could be wrong. Yes, the slow pace, more time to appreciate the visuals. Oh, who's hiding in the canyon over here? Too bad.
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Tango down.
Didn't even have a lock on. There's some missiles. Dead Panther. Oh! Oh look, the spider. It shoots fire. And jumps around.
Reactor explosion imminent.
Thank you. Thank you for blowing it up right over my head. 15 minutes like you, who needs enemies? Crazy wind blowing across the screen. So I have intentionally decided to wait for that last one, and I'm going to be a little bit peeved if we get to this one still haven't found any of them. It's almost like clockwork. It's like if there's 4, it's always going to be the 3rd or 4th one. To quote Wreck-It Ralph, random might be behind. Hey, any of you qualify?
Target acquired.
Holy cow, nice headshot.
I wasn't even looking. Hi, spider. Wherever you are. There's a spider. There, run around you. have on these fours. It's ripping them apart. At range, no less. So, of course, going all the way back to spawn. Or drop point, whatever you want to call it. Only to then have to fight all three of them at the same time. Good job on the random programming there, guys. Speaking of other AI flaws, I can't verify which ones of these are true, so they're not worth repeating, but supposedly AI is starting to dip into Reddit and other internet sources for its source material, and of course some of that source material is coming out so blazingly accurate it's just comical. So AI is going to dig its own grave along with those who are using it. Alright, come on, show up already.
Target neutralized.
That was quick. Oh,
I've got readings on all of our targets. Take them out before more hostiles converge on your position.
yeah, that thing shouldn't last long.
That battle mech is marked for destruction.
Oh, we got a quick draw in here finally. Ah, I shoot purple at us again. Ouch, stop that. Shoot at the meat puppets. Oh, I lost stuff. Oh, now there's an explosion. Thank you for that. I'm gonna die. It's gonna kill everything. Oh, look at that. Alright, that's gonna cost. Redo. Of course, it'd be nice if we could go there first and just face him right away. But no, it's not going to work like that. Quality start. What is the point of all those heat sinks if it's causing a fire on my ammo? Oh, that's right. That I'm confusing my Annihilator. I don't know if I what I had here. Or where I put the ammo in the Mauler. Oh, look. Switch control of your own mech with AI lance mates. Alright, the console is now ready to play, hopefully.
Our targets have given our employer nothing but problems. We've been hired as a solution. Find them and put them down for good. We'll be on standby to evac once the job is done.
Evac before the job is done the way the last one went. We had a collectible on that one too. Or not collectible, but marked target anyway.
I've got readings on all of our targets.
It worked by reloading
Take them
them.
out before more hostiles converge on your position.
Well, they're pretty well armed, so try to keep them in a little more distance. Messes me up.
Our assignment target is on the field. Let's take it down. Big kill confirmed.
Oh, did it quick already? Cool. Oh my goodness, it just ripped through me again. That binary is disgusting. Shoot him in the back.
Watch it. My last kill is about to explode.
No, no, don't look at me. Let me puppets.
Target Alpha has been
There we go.
neutralized.
Okay.
I'm getting 0 reactor signature from the targets. Looks like we got them all. Now let's
Oh,
pack it
they're
in
sending a
before
VTOL.
their friends arrive.
Making sure he's dead.
Target destroyed.
Well, that was a much easier play with being able to go straight there.
New target Thunderbolt.
Not too impressive. Headshot over the shoulder. Come on, drop.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Barrage of missiles raining on the tank. So, I didn't have the 5s on here. Hopefully that's just the 4s. Replaceable. What else is
New
there?
target moving. Okay, so bad start, but easier finish. Hopefully that still chalks up to 5 mil if the damages aren't too bad.
Holy shnikes, it worked.
$5.5. Okay. Nope, can't afford that. Oh my goodness, that's probably what they're hitting with. It's not the binary lasers, the PTCX. Ugh, that thing is painful. Those are 4s though, and I don't have any of those, so if we can't find anything else for fun here, we'll take them. This is around 2 level 4. Lots of doubles. Wow. Okay, so let's add that for the moment. Burst lasers don't. But, yeah, that's kind of some redundance. Let's take those. Pulse laser now. Have to pick between. Take the other stuff for the money. Add some of those there. Pulse laser. And 1 point left. Double heat. Oh, those are 3. Whatever. Yeah, there we go. We were within the damage threshold too. Much better. Alright, let's head somewhere for repairs. Which, oh, you know what? Have to fly out to that one maybe. Keep going. It's a decent payday, so we can maybe fly to the next hub here and keep going. Yeah, we're a couple hops away. Let's start there. Time for some fixes. Say I'm missing ammo? Is that just because it's damaged? I'm assuming it's because it's damaged. Maybe not. Okay, good. It was only 3s. Alright, we can live with that. Alright. Looks like our Annihilator is done.
much should we spend on repairing the thing? Or upgrading it? I don't know. So... Still got 2 more quick draws to go. At least we got one of those off that list finally. Let's check for dragons. Crusader. Nice to see those guys still like us after the effort on the campaign there. Alright, let's fly one over just in case they pop up the hero. The hero never seems to show up right away. So this is items and ammo. Rare equipment. You know what? Is our cantina stuff full? No, we got room for one more. Let's go up to that one. Oh yes, Goonsburg. We spent so much time at the Goonsburg. We got here. Collect a Marauder 2. I want a Marauder 2, let alone give one up. I don't know. Oh, we have Mech Collector. Okay, so it must be the Mech Hunter we're still missing then. 5 mil for some AC-20s. I don't know. This would be easy money if we got these. LRM-15 tier 3s. Nah. That's waste. No dragon. Gauss level 3 large laser. Back up. Gauss. We're not using the Gauss. We're gonna sit tight there. Solid. Nope. Large pulse laser. Machine gun 3. Oh, we don't have any of those, but there's 4 of them available. Okay. Where do we go next? Can we find us something to shoot at while we're here? Oh, so we got more transmission stuff all the way up here. Wow, yeah, so yeah, there is going to be a lot more stuff to open up still. Hey, I was hoping we'd be getting close to done, but, I mean, given that there's still all these maps which don't have things displayed yet, it's kind of like probably not even close. Maybe if I can, by, like, say, episode 75, have a stopping point, finally take a break and put something else in. I think I'm ready for a rotation. Alright, we'll head over here, see if there's any kind of demolition stuff. If not, we'll try to get up to the other place before we run out of gas. Need to stop at the Space Exxon, Space Mobile, Space BP. Alright, there's nothing even in here. What kind of nonsense is that? There's a demolition if we go back that way. Can't see anything up there yet. Alright, how much do we need in gas to get here? 400,000. No idea if there's a hub nearby. We'll try it. See, that looks efficient. It's actually going through all planets as needed. It's not going all the way out here first. Looks like some of these lines look more like amusement park roller coasters. In space, no one can hear you pop the clutch. Alright, so it's a 60. Yeah, it's a cool pilot helmet, sort of. Blinding dust. Alright, so let's get a save here. Because it's about that time. Somerset. You know, shopping mall. I say that because there is a high-end 3-story shopping mall. It's not really much to write home about in terms of like some of these premier malls that still exist where a lot of all the fun stuff to do. It's just more like high-end. Yeah, I mean, well, malls are mostly just clothing anyway, but it's just kind of like a higher-end neighborhood. But if you're not there for the, you know, usual clothing elements and stuff, it's kind of like, hey, what's the point? Okay, well, they don't like us very much. Shocker. You're the enemy of pirates. So it says campaign. Borrowing. So that doesn't still quite tell us what kind of thing it is. So get a few points, but still trying to recoup some cash here, especially since we're in danger territory. Okay, so we're going to try to roll out with the Annihilator here. See if this thing is
Extreme weather warning is in effect,
cool
Commander.
or drool.
You have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
There we go. Super slow time. Alright, we're going to have to bring somebody down to, like, say, the Archer, perhaps. No, look at that, 340. So this has some decent stuff. I don't think I'm too worried about the lasers there. See a missile guy? Yeah, he's got missiles. Alright, here we go. Get ready to crawl. It's awfully dark in here.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
So, the only time I have used one of these was just purely out of an experiment. I think I popped into, like, that co-op mode just to see what other mechs there were. I piloted it for a few seconds, like, man, this thing's slow, and then kind of went on my way.
We just received a message from our contact for this operation. Some guy named Yaros Rigas. Patching in the feed now.
Hey, Merc. I'm assuming you're arriving at the coordinates I sent your CO. No hard feelings, but we're to put you through an initiation and to verify that you're as good as Spears is telling us.
I'm good at it,
We
it's just not
need you
fast.
to raid a number of storage facilities in the area that the locals here rely on. Mainly to draw their defenses away from the food and medical storehouses, allowing us to pillage
Dude,
and
can't step over the
resupply.
cliff.
Don't feel bad for the locals. There'll be another shipment on its way soon enough.
I mean, the cool thing is, though, this thing is pretty tall, so visibility is not an issue in terms of elevation. Sandstorm can't do much about. Our, night vision, though. Ouch, that does not help. Yikes. Scratch that idea. Man, look how slow. At least the bots aren't roughing that. Oh, new mech. Change weapon groups, so it's pretty much going to be lasers on one. And these on two. And nothing else. Lasers. Arms we'll put on 3.
Target acquired.
Missed. Alright, so what is 4? No, we'll wait till we get to something here. Alright, what does 4 LB-10X AC solid slugs look like? Rocks the whole thing. Look at that, look at the recoil. Oh yeah, instant kill.
Incoming missile.
I mean, granted, peppered it a little bit, but
Target destroyed.
wasn't quite a fair assessment.
There, it's one of the Mortar tanks. Destroy it.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
That's kind of a downer, though, the thing that, like, rocks the whole torso to try to fire all those. Kind of distracting, really.
Target acquired.
Got another one.
Alright, what are we here for? We're just here for the building. We got enough rounds. 44 should be. Come on. Walk through this thing.
Target destroyed.
Alright, now we're gonna go through this canyon. Take this back to the building. Hill.
Commander.
It's gonna die if I see it. Okay, here we go. Testing time. And this? What? Yeah.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, heading to the next location. And see, I don't know how this thing would even be survivable. The slow, say, against the artillery coming in. Not likely.
Target destroyed.
Hopefully the bots can figure out what that other thing behind this is.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The storage facilities should be just ahead, Commander. Yaros and the other pirates are watching, so let's make this look good.
I'm not here to impress. So
Target destroyed.
land on me. That actually did do damage. That's the first time I really had a chance to look to see what happened to the vehicle. Wow, that just like shredded the whole thing. Didn't qualify, but. Alright, there's nothing left here. How does this still stand?
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
Target acquired.
Alright, let's not waste time. Down. We got a height comparison here. Let's see Archer towering over that thing.
Detecting
Air
tons of battle
patrol.
in the area.
Ooh, quick drop coming for us.
Target destroyed. New target quick draw.
There we go. We'll take out a quick draw. Come here. Oh yeah, let's hold that off for one volley. Come here. Yeah, you're done.
Enemy destroyed.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, that actually cornfields in town? For some reason, I thought this frame was one of the ones that was supposed to be more restrictive, but I must be confusing something. It was something else. There's one that almost looked like you were looking down a tunnel, at least the thumbnail I thought maybe I saw on a YouTube video or something. I don't know which one it was.
Target acquired.
Can't see it or shoot at it.
Target destroyed. Target
Our employer wants this area cleared
another
of
tank,
all
huh?
tanks.
Thanks for some money if it's nearby. Come on, somebody shoot it. goes an arm. There goes another arm. Yeah, time to break dance.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Tangoed down.
There's the Manicore. Oh, that's probably the one I should have. There you go. One more of those.
Target
At
acquired.
least we're getting some more stuff off the list. All the lack of speed.
Threat eliminated.
Trying to hide in all these buildings today.
That's
Done.
off the list. Commander, it
Couldn't
looks
you have
like
parked
Yellow
any
will be
closer?
happy with the supply locations we've given him. He sent a new coordinate for our next meeting with a single line message of "Meet you here." I've got it stored in our nav computer if you want to continue with this.
Are you saying that sounds a little sketchy? Because it kind of does to me. Some more controls, right? Boom!
Target destroyed.
Bring our own fireworks.
Target destroyed.
Oh, I think I see the leopard. Almost.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
It should not be possible for me to be outpacing whatever that is in the back. Alright, so we put a toe inside the green line. Alright, that's enough. Enough walking. And 3 mil. Okay. And stuff. And delightful. Oh, it's all trash. Damage minimal. Part 2. What a shock. Where are they going to take us? To here. So, I think we might be able to afford repairs. Let's see. It's kind of triple. So we're all the way up here and you still can't give us an industrial hub? Look at this. Look at this space. How's there not an industrial hub up here? What's wrong with you clowns? So I guess we'll have to spend extra money. So I may roll out this thing one more time. Just for fun. Travel. I never noticed that before. Travel cost of nearest hub 450 C-bills plus 69 days. So I've always overlooked that, unless that came in a more recent update. So it actually does the math for you of like, okay, well, there's one closer. Huh. I don't know how I always overlooked that. Just got the other stuff in red. Look at this. It's like driving on the sidewalk just to get to the same lane of the road you're already in. Alright, so another campaign-ish one. Contract, what we got? 70. These guys are totally setting us up for being framed. Alright, we'll take your shady contract. Extra shade abounds. Not much for payout. Steiner really not liking us. Need some more lively elevator music for our dead air. The Halo track. Haven't heard this one in a while.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
Dun,
Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Commander, it seems that we have received our next set of instructions. Patching through now.
Nice work with the supply run, Merc. While food and equipment are great, we can't be running around without fully functioning weaponry. Your next target is a military supply depot that we want you to raid and get us some ammunition. If you're successful, we'll be swinging by and picking up any ammo you find. Do a good job and I'll meet you soon to discuss further plans. Yaro's out.
Sounds like a simple mission, Commander. However, I don't like us taking on such an extended contract with a pirate group. Better to go with short contracts and move out quickly before the cutthroats decide you've overstayed your welcome and stab you in the back. I've said my piece. The depot is marked on the map.
Depot.
Look at this
How
dog.
about the depot? Man, it's gonna take us forever. Wrong mech for this job. Oh, I can't do it. There's no way. Look how far we have to walk. Abort. Oh. This is not happening. Give me the Raven. Oh my goodness. A mech that crawls on its hands and knees, even though it's not crawling on its hands and knees. It's almost like you need a preview of the map to know how much ground you got to cover for your objectives, because if you got more than 100 meters to go, you ain't getting there in an Annihilator. And that is why we save, so we can then reload. Alright, let's try that again. I don't know about damage coverage. Alright. You're riding the bench. Just the Raven. You can have your Atlas back. Don't expect me to wait around for you. Figure I might as well check the rounds. Well, I got nothing else to do here while waiting. Beefy intro tune, much more applicable to speedy mech rather than slow and effective mech.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
Alright, see you, clowns. Me and my two-legged mech are out of here.
It seems that we have
Why am
received
I going the
our
wrong way?
next set of
Okay.
instructions.
See ya.
Patching through now.
Nice work with the supply run, Merc. Well, food and
5
equipment
minutes
are
we only
great.
made it past this
We
like
can't be
first
running
wind
around
turbine.
without fully functioning
Turbine,
weaponry.
excuse me, whatever.
Your next target is a military supply depot that we want you to raid and get us some ammunition. If you're successful, we'll be swinging by and picking up any ammo you find. Do a good job and I'll meet you soon to discuss further plans. Yaros out.
Sounds like a simple mission, Commander. However, I don't like us taking on such an extended contract with a pirate group. Better to go with short contracts
wait,
and move out
you
quickly
crap.
before the
Hey, look out,
Buffos
red
decide
sky.
you've overstayed your welcome and stab you
That's a
in the
lot of
back.
red.
I've said my piece. The depot is marked on the map.
Oh, this will fall short or what?
You're within range of the depot. You should be getting a visual soon. Objective down.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
See if the bots can figure out how to chase all that stuff. Why is there a dropship landing on me?
Target acquired. Incoming missile.
What's the missile burst? Take down some tanks. Okay, well, my bots here.
Enemy destroyed.
Target
Look at that.
down.
One shot and done.
Splash target.
Yeah, it's one shot with the missile burst and we're out of here.
Yaros's band should be able to resupply their forces for their conflict with the Oberon Confederation.
All of them, or we got one more? One more. Any blatant bursts are a little weird. Well, yeah, it seems like they're in the foreground, not like way in the distance. There's a lot of red turbines to contend with. Set. Fuel siphons. Get off the rock. Inside the wall they are.
Target is down.
Inside we go. Wow, complicated targets here.
Target neutralized.
Yep.
We've decimated that installation. The ammunition stockpiles in the area should give Yaros what he wants. I've sent in the storage data, and we'll see where he sends us next.
Wrecked.
I know where he'd probably like to send us.
That mech is on our kill list. You know
Ooh,
what
quick
to
draw.
do.
There it is. We'll stop for a quick draw. 400 tonnage, maybe. For lots to get under though.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Circle around him without dying. Ow.
Scout unit taking heavy damage. Going to happen.
Oh, they already got him for me. Awesome. Alright, we're out of here. Lock on.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Wow, look how much faster that was with a light mech. Still didn't even take much damage. It's like, part of me wonders, like, why do you get penalized so bad for heavy, bulky mechs, at least for the sake of some of these missions that are like, well, you're just destroying stuff. To penalize how much? It's 100 clicks difference between the Raven and the Annihilator. I mean, give or take, you know, a few, but I mean, 129 versus 32. Rip through that, and at least still had enough armor without taking too many hits there. Now, if I had engaged stuff, it would have been a different story, but like a fraction of the time. Grab those. Change my mind with some lasers. Ooh, machine gun, yes. Part 3. No option to go for the opposition here, huh? Alright. Where are we going? Oh, alright. Finally got this quick draw one. What do we get? Heavy rifle and 5mm. We'll take that. Good thing we're already across the threshold there on the XP. Oh, no, Mech Hunter. Oh, that's right. Mech. We have the Collector, not the Hunter. This is good, though. Alright. We done? Nope, we got one more bar to go. Once we get there, though, heat capacity plus 10%. Interesting. That's kind of nice. Faster feed motors, reload times for ballistics. I wonder if that would improve the firing rate of the, I can't imagine the machine guns being impacted by that, but it's kind of funny to check. It's probably mostly the big stuff. Alright, now where? Over to... Is this iCar? Is it made by Apple? iCar? Icarus minus the us. Alright, might as well get repairs done here since it's still way off to get to this hub. We got 18 now, so we can afford it. Winfield, the field of winning. Much more winning happened that time. Alright, let's head over there. See if this is a 3-parter or 4-parter. $75. You know, these guys are so polite. Take out that station, would you? Alright, let's do another save because we're probably reaching the point of them stabbing us in the back. And if I'm not equipped with a proper mech for an engagement, things might not go so well. try this first with a run. Oh, now we can do an airstrike. How fantastic. We're okay on coverage. Let's see if we can get a little more out of this. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, we're still low. Just now need the Atlas repaired. Yeah, we'll wait 8 days for Fahad to get off his rear and weld a couple things together. Perhaps put some bullets in there. Almost out of caffeine. Now I'm officially out of caffeine, even though internally I already feel like I'm out of caffeine. So other than our rando missions off the start, definitely looks like X marks the spot. It's taking up the better part of the episode. We'll have to start a new one from scratch next week. Lots of loading going on here.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Get on with it!
Nah, scare it into submission.
Seems like we've got the trust of Yaros. We've been requested to take out a comms relay. Here's the decoded message.
All right, Merc, we have the goods loaded and ready for transport. However, there's one complication that we need to take care of. In order for us to successfully get these supplies back to our home base, we need a certain infection-controlled monitoring station taken offline until we get through their controlled space. You need to run a diversionary assault on their monitoring station while we make our supply run home. Do well, and we can meet face-to-face to discuss future plans.
Make your way to the Mercs location and take
Future
out those
plan
radar
means them
dishes
killing
and
us.
any other targets of opportunity. We need to keep them busy and focus on us
come on,
to give
hit the
Yaros
people.
enough time to get through colonial space.
Oh,
The
perfect.
monitoring
This is a
station
demolition
just
one. This
ahead,
won't be
Commander.
long.
I sure hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
Oh, yes. Myself in the base for starters. A fire starter, but it'll do.
How can this go?
Keep on smashing. They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to wipe them off the face of this system.
Good, I haven't even touched the main building yet.
This never gets old.
There's no way Yaros is going to be tracked now. We've created a big blind spot within the local intel network, and Yaros should be able to slip by without alerting anyone. Seems that you've won his trust, as it's just sent new coordinates with no message. It's a remote moon-like body that isn't known to be inhabited. It's been added to our nav database.
Uh-huh. This is what we refer to as cleaning up loose ends. Let's not go into this one with such a lightweight mech.
Yeah!
So maybe we'll break out the Annihilator. New lines regarding the exfil point. I'm underdone. I'm gonna whoop you. Perhaps a little help from the leather.
Neutralized.
Time to put some pirates in the crosshairs. Well, I don't know if I'll break up the Annihilator. Can break up the Battlemaster? Maybe. Mobile the Mauler. Let's do the Battlemaster. It's not super slow, but also still powerful and got some defense. Yeah, okay, bunch of riflemen. That. And that. Probably nothing else. Yep. Part 4. Oh, hopefully this question mark suggests a nice, sizable mech. Oh, yeah. Out in the boonies, this seems like a great idea. What could go wrong here? We're off the map. We're off the reservation. Actually, he's off the reservation. He's trying to pull us out. Okay, let's get repairs started before leaving. Hey, we're up to 21. That was a quick turnaround since we were at 6 beginning of the episode after spending money on the Annihilator. Okay, we'll fly over there. We'll save before engaging. This guy seems like an upstanding fellow. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, it's nice how they use Spear's picture of the guy who's supposed to be helping us with a campaign. Like, who's this guy? Is he trying to get us jobs or what? His clientele is a little bit suspect. Star's End. Pirate's End. Alright, not much else to do at this point. Yeah, let's see what happens here. It's a 90, Oberon Confederation. We're headed out to a small moon. That's no moon. Not sure we got an airstrike for him. Nah. We might get some. Damn it, I don't know if I'll keep it under 4K. Well, let's do that. So if the difficulty went up, did that mean more weight? Yeah, it definitely means more weight. Come on, Battlemaster. There we go. Still 25 short. But that's the max we got without putting the Annihilator and giving it to somebody else. Let's do this. Mech Commander needs some bunk time. Yeah, recharge for the next mission.
we don't shoot somebody soon, I'm gonna forget how.
Rendezvous with Yaros. Yeah, this can't go wrong.
Prepare for battle mech departure.
All right. Where do I put my keys?
Doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Here we go.
Set up this meeting in the hope of luring us into his merry band of cutthroats. Watch your back, Commander. You can't trust him. This pirate only looks out for one person, and that's himself.
Look at this giant arena
Wi-Fi
looking
has
map.
revealed that this station is more of a storage facility than a military outpost.
Welcome to Port Alemani, the main storage facility of the Pirate King, Jake Kalmar. I'm just finishing up a debrief, but I'll meet you near the main storage buildings and we can talk about a bright future for you and your crew.
Let's get on with it.
Seems the building he's talking about is in the back of this base. I'll mark it on your map.
Even though it seems suspect, I don't recognize this. I never got to this one. I don't remember ever actually stopping for a building for any reason. This is not going to go well.
Euros, we've got dropships incoming on our position. IFV readings peg them as belonging to the Overrun Confederation. Shit, they must have found us when following the new recruits in. We're gonna need your help with this one, Merc. We'll give you additional combat bonuses if you can help us deal with these bastards.
Alright, I surprised some of the blue ones didn't turn red. Alright, what we got here? Ugh, lots of stuff. I mean, it might be advantageous to actually have the Annihilator, but the problem is it would take forever to get the mission started. Ah, I can't tell it did my notes at the same time. Taking hits. That's the whole idea. This is more like an arena battle before they added these arenas. Some of the small stuff too. Who's got purple? Somebody tag me with purple? This one's purple. What are they doing? Oh, that's got the purple. There's a purple machine. Tag with some. Look at all those red backs.
Kill is about to explode.
Target acquired.
Where's some of the big stuff? Perhaps we're going to take them out only to find that they brought them into without that mech.
The reactor on my kill is about to go crit.
Huh. That's four guys with names here.
Thinking that a band of outsiders can help you get out of the trouble Jake Kalmar got you into. To let you and your friends escape with your lives. If you shut down all your forces
Oh, there's this badge.
we'll even provide the dropships off-world for you. No use in dying on this lifeless rock. Now is there? Don't listen to him, Merc. He'll bet you out of the dropship
it, but Yaros is right. There's no way we can trust the Oberon Confederation to hold up their end of the bargain. Our only option is to help Yaros' band fight these guys back. That would have to be Erickson. Consider him your primary target, Commander.
That guy? He's dead. No, you weren't. I am not going there. Alright. Put some meat puppets between me and the other clowns.
New target.
Oh, they got one. One left. Hey, look, it's like a 6-on-1. No
That
problem.
seems to be the last of the Confederation's raiding party.
That'll teach those bastards to mess with the likes of us. Great showing out there today, Merc. You have the makings of a pirate king yourself.
Oh.
I'll pretend I didn't
King.
hear that.
We'll take what remains of our hold and find a way to relocate. Something tells me Hendrik Grimm won't take this defeat lightly.
Who's Hendrik
We've
Grimm?
fulfilled
Just
our
talking to some other guy.
contracts. Now let's get the hell out of here, Commander. I've had enough of pirates for one day.
Aww. Somebody not getting enough vitamin C in their diet? Guess that would explain the whole X marks the spot, that it was literally about pirates. Right. Ooh, what was that? I hate when I mess that up. Oh, it's the charger. Blasted so many holes in him, didn't even see right away what he was. Oh, there's a grasshopper out there. Can't wait to use fly. Alright, well, let's see anything else fun. Doesn't look like it. Smaller. That's about it. So, surprisingly, they didn't turn on us. Sell that later. Still under 10%. Oh my, Corsair. What is that? So that's been around since Heroes of the Inner Sphere. We haven't seen anything except for this one. That's got to be one of the ones we're missing in the databank finally, because I think we ran to, what, 3 or 4? At least for the short payout. New mech. Wow, inoperable. Oh wow, that's the one. That's the one that's in one of those loading screens. That's interesting. So the thing that's in the loading screen, even though the loading screen technically would have been prior to the DLC, but then again, the DLC did release at the same time. Bizarre. What kind of stuff is on this one? Can't even check the loadout. Oh, because we can't repair it. Excuse me. Alright, guess we gotta fly somewhere. I want to take a look at this thing before we check out for the night. At least we're good on fuel. Alright, let's head over here. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do, let's see what our objectives look like. So I did say I think the intent was to finally take on the campaign. We'll work on that. So yeah, we finally knocked out some quests here. Start with that one next week. Alright, so finally got the Annihilator. And there's 4 other, or 3 other models, 4 total for the Annihilator. Corsair. So they have a new model for the Corsair for the new, the latest DLC, the Slayer Showdown. So that's interesting. So there was only one Corsair prior. They added 2 for this one. So that's pretty wild. So this, you only would have found this one, and that's why it was so to me, it was so noticeable. No, not noticeable. Notable. With the DLCs, because it's kind of like that, got that front end loader scoop on it. I'm like, what mech is that? I was kind of thinking maybe it was a Thunderbolt or something, given it was asymmetrical. The cockpit's over the left shoulder instead of the center. But it was also the paint job was pretty unique on it too. So that's cool. Finally have that one. It's a 95. Okay, good. So we'll probably keep that in inventory and either let the bots use it or I'll trick the thing out for personal preferences. See how many spots we got left empty in here. So there's the King Crab was one of the others. So another K out there somewhere. So 1. So Marauder 2 is open, even though we may not have one of these. That one just, to me, looks so much cooler than the Marauder 1. I mean, they both look neat, but this one's really cool. I want one of those. There's only 2 available. So we're missing another N and an M, or it could be an N. I don't know. There's 2. Oh, almost complete. So I think I'm only missing like 2 of them. Lots of Zeuses. Don't like the Zeus. It's blah. Okay. Oh, we can't do repairs anyway because we're out of here. So as intended, let's fly this way. Maybe I'll fly into Kurita territory tonight before we finish. See if I can find a dragon. Would really love to get rid of that stupid dragon one. At least we got rid of the quick draws. Made some progress on the Demolisher, I think. We've made no progress on the lag out capacity of the loading screen. Okay, what we got for interesting stuff here? Let's get our repairs. Battlemaster's crispy all but a shoulder and a knee. Alright, Corsair, what you got? Chem lasers, AC-20s. Oh my! 6 million to repair it. Ouch. What kind? Well, it's an industrial hub and it's still 6 million. Oh my. I need money just after repairs for this thing. No dragon. Yikes. Ah, it's not going to gain I mean, the industrial hub won't change anything. Okay. Well, that puts us back down to 15 mil. So much for the wishful thinking of making some bank and rolling it up there. Definitely want to see how this thing works, though. It's not really my favorite. It's got this grunge, you know, of course, apocalyptic style to it. But I mean, having to be a 95 and hopefully some good armaments on it. Let's actually check the loadout. Wow, look at this unusual design, even the way it's kind of got the arms off to the side instead of having the legs down underneath here. So it's got the AC-20. So this thing's got 2 heavy ballistic hardpoints, 1 missile, 2 chem lasers. So, well, it's not just chem lasers. That's 2 large laser hardpoints. So I'm not sure what to think about this. I mean, got up to 590 in the armor, speed. At least it's a 48 on speed. So I mean, I could potentially roll with a couple LB10s or heavies. Well, assuming I got to try the heavy rifles, I still haven't done that. All right, let's repair this beast. How many upgrade spots does it have? 8, so that's nothing special. Okay. Alright, 6 million goes south. Here we go. Alright, fly us out of here. Go find us a dragon. We'll try this one first. Wasted some gas money. Rare Battlemaster, and by rare, yet again, it has not been shot at. We haven't even taken it out of the garage. Ah, no dragon. Okay. What about over here? AC5 burst fire. We got 4 already, but so I'm not going to buy any redundants there because I don't have it slated for anything useful yet. Let's see. Okay. Check the Mech market. Oh, that's a 3M. I mean, I don't think that any of these are going to compare to the green and gold that we got from the Dragon's Gambit one, but that is 6. We can afford it, but we're going to lose money again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medium lasers plus potentially a large laser. Only 1 machine gun, only 1 missile though. I don't think that's going to best the one we got, but does sound nice. I mean, if we're going to do anything, we'll go with a Thunderbolt to the Hunchback with that many lasers on it. Alright. Time to jet, unless they put a hero out here, which does not look like it. So let's go try this guy. Come on, dragon. No hero. Of course, it doesn't show that now. Oop, something interesting up here. There's a 4 or something. Now we don't even have any of those. No machine guns, no medium lasers of interest. No solids of interest. Moving on. Where's all the stinking dragons?
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
Disappointed by the lack of dragons. If nothing else is unlocked or opened up over here. Find your lack of dragons disturbing. Alright, yeah, I think that's it for tonight. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark here pretty soon, so. And me without caffeine, without pausing. So, I think we'll leave it with that. Alright, this thing's still taking a while to repair here. We got another 9 days left. We'll pick that up next time, so some kind of Corsair and Revenge kind of theme going on for resuming the story quest here. Alright. That ought to do it. All right, so thanks to all of you who've been either watching with us live or watching on the replay. I know we had a couple checking us out over on Twitch, so thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, we're up to 3, so if we get over 2, we're good. Not that 1 isn't important, but sometimes it's on some of these platforms, if I'm not fighting with the sound. Sometimes I can't tell if the platform has a 1 if it's me, or if it's somebody actually watching, so sometimes it's hard to know. So yeah, if we guarantee to get past 1 for sure. We know some people are watching, so thank you. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, hit those likes, shares, follow, subscribes, and then if you're interested, stay tuned. We'll be doing some Ninja Gaiden Black on the Xbox on Thursday, and also if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, we got our Last Land Standing episode 4 for Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. That was a lot of fun, thanks to our guests, and that's on our Twitch. As of right now, it's on Twitch, but it'll still be on our YouTube and Odyssey accounts as well. So feel free to check that out and share some feedback or whatever. But in the meantime, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate having you guys watch and check in. In the meantime, have a good one, and we'll see you later.